Social signals are increasingly becoming important to search ranking. Obviously, they're taking their time with measuring and factoring in social signals because anytime they introduce any sort of ranking signal or focal point, everybody's out there trying to game search results. They're buying reviews. They're doing everything they can to fake profiles and you name it. So they're being very, very careful about authenticating users that actually should play into ranking. That being said, making sure that your blog posts have a way for people to share your content could be an important long-term ranking factor in where that page of content ranks for the given keyword that you're going after. Here's an example of a page at optin.com, a blog post. You obviously don't need to put this on your sales pages because most of the time people aren't sharing sales pages. They're not usually sharing catalogs and categories in e-commerce websites, and they're not often sharing a page that says, buy our service or hire us as an attorney or a doctor. However, they do like to share product images, and they do like to discuss and ask questions to their friends about whether they should purchase a product or not, or whether that shoe would look good on them or not. So definitely on the product detail pages, you still want to have that. But today specifically, we're talking about blog posts and ensuring that there is a way to share a blog post. Now this one was a little bit overkill. It's got a share bar on the right and a share bar on the top. So what I like is the share bar on the top is a floating share bar. No matter where you are on the page, you've got a way to share that content, and it sort of stands out a little bit too as you're scrolling. Having this at the top though, probably not as important, but perhaps this is going out to, let's see, yeah, this is specific to this page. So we really don't need this extra bar over here, but having a way for people to share content could play in later on to your long-term search ranking, provided the people who are sharing are authenticated in some way with that social network. So here's how you check. You just go to the web page. You look, the three that are the most important are going to be your Google+, your Twitter, and your Facebook. If there's imagery on the page, having the pin it button here isn't quite as useful as instead being able to hover over an image and see that. So I would remove the pin it button. If you're a B2B business, LinkedIn might also be useful, but for e-commerce, probably not. Now this site does have a little bit of a B2B, so perhaps using LinkedIn might be useful. Let me give you an example of how a site, let's go to Honolulu High Five, and go into neighborhood guides over here, and let's pick Diamond Head. So on this page, you can see there's definitely a like and a Google Plus for the page, but there's no pin it button. That's because when I mouse over an image, my pin it button is right there. So much better way to use Pinterest if you're using it as a social signal for search engines is to put it over the image itself. So this is Steve Wiedemann. Again, get those Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest squared away on your blog. And if you have questions, definitely shoot them in the comments here. Or if there's something you want me to look at, same thing, put it in the comments, and I'll definitely give you my feedback. Thanks for watching.